wedding used to involve a little more than a couple swaying and possibly smooching a little bit along to the music. These days, though, it's become a much more complicated affair.
There's been a 30% rise in the number of couples hiring choreographers to make sure they wow their guests on the dance floor on the big day. Breakfast's Phil Lavelle has been finding out more.
James and Julia Derbyshire literally had the time of their lives when they performed this, their unexpected Dirty Dancing wedding routine a few years ago. It got 8 million hits on YouTube, and now it seems every newly married couple are following in their steps. From a bit of Jacko to tunes about large backsides, a carefully choreographed first dance is now as much a nuptial necessity as a big cake, a nice dress and a drunk uncle.
Salsa, wait, salsa, one.
Mark and Kim got married at the weekend. This was their last rehearsal, filmed just a few weeks ago. Still some work to do, but they were desperate to make sure they didn't put a foot wrong come the big day.
We're hoping for when we actually break into the first salsa step, when we join together in the middle of the floor, that everybody then starts clapping. If they don't, we've got it wrong.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing if they got their applause a little bit later. It's shows like Strictly Come Dancing that have helped reignite our love with the dance floor. Just ask choreographer Karen Hardy, seen here with Breakfast's very own Bill Turnbull when they performed together back in 2005. Nowadays, the majority of her clients are betrothed couples.
I don't think Bill Turnbull's muscles were as big as yours, Phil. Here we go, and explode.
All the more challenging, considering most blokes would say they've got two left feet.
Oh, lovely, and down I go. If we looked back to about 2004, you would have probably had 1 in 10 people coming and learning a wedding dance. Today, you've got 8 to 9 out of 10 people wanting to make sure their wedding dance is perfect.
As for the most requested songs, all of the old favourites are there. For example, number 10, Barry White, The Walrus of Love, with You're My First, My Last, My Everything. The Dirty Dancing song, I've Had the Time of My Life, only scrapes in at number 6, whereas Michael Bublé comes in at number 3 with Everything. And as for number 1, the most requested song for first dancers at weddings in this country, it was always going to be there, wasn't it? Andy Williams, Can't Take My Eyes Off You. Some people are just beyond hell. Luckily, not Mark and Kim. You'll be pleased to know they did get their round of applause from friends and family several times over. As they took to the dance floor, the music piped up, the nerves disappeared, and they swayed like a pair of professionals.
They were all surprised, they didn't know anything about it, and they were all saying, oh, that was fabulous, you did us proud. And I think it was well worth going through the effort of 5 weeks practice and really going through it a bit, but we got there, didn't we?
Yeah, we got there in the end.
A perfectly choreographed finale to this couple's very perfect day. Phil Lavelle, BBC News.